Menteri Rangba Kajella Conrad ki sangma ula ong ka sorkar kala dukhi traj banya khun thma persya ya udrok ban penlong ya Kajella ka balaj na udrok. Menteri Rangba ula penpau ya kani ha ka jing rakhi ya ka International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking ka bala penlong da katanat Meghalaya Police ringkat bat katanat Social Welfare ha ususu tham auditorium Shillong ha ka arpu hendriu tarik jilliu. Haba ai jingkren Menteri Rangba ula ai ke jingero ya katanat pulit halor ka jingyo kem ya kinong khayi drok bat yo kurep ya udrok da ki klor tingka ha kini ki khendet banai bala letno. Conrad sangma ula kintu shu bakat ba ki bor pulit kidang tray ya la kakam banrat ding khong ya udrok kadan kamuru yengi ban pinti kena baki saupo hajar sanspa ngot ki samla ki basyania ha udrok kinyo ya ka jing sumar da ka jingieid khnang bakin wan phai biang sha ka imlang sa lang kum kinong song snong ki badan jingkit khli bat ki basinyang sha ka imlang sa lang. Habakran halor ka dream project ne ka drug reduction elimination and action mission baula pelat pat ba dangshen Menteri Rangba ula ong ba ka jingmang tingka ban pentre kam ya ka ni commission ka kot si folklor tingka sisnam ka banlong hadu san folklor tingka ha ka sansnam. Ka sorkar kan satay ya ki rehabilitation center bat ki detoxification center baper bat ki sengtre mons ngau bha kin sayo ya ka jingkersyan song pisa ban ai jing sumar bat kener ya ki kti sha ki nongdi drugs ha ka jella. Ka dream kanang penklan ya ka Meghalaya Drug Abuse Prevention Policy 2020 bakan poi sya ka thong ban rat ding khong ya ka jingdi drug hapo ka jella. Hakani kasni Menteri Rangba ula pelat pat baru ya ka drug free Meghalaya app but IT ya ki drugs detection kits syaki anti narcotics task force ANTF. Lapan kuburom ya ki seng tremon ngobha kiriu shimet bat ka ANTF halor ka jing tre shitom banya khun persya ya udrok bat pelat pat baru ya ka jing roi turn the tide bala penbet penbiang da ka kenhun tem khaki vibes. Kibalaya dan lang ha kani kasni ki kenthop usembut Menteri Rangba ba Preston Tensong DGP ka Meghalaya u Dr. LR Bishnoi Additional Chief Secretary Home Dr. Shakil P Ahmad Nalor kiwe.
And at this point in time I would like to really congratulate and thank the Home Department, especially our respected DGP Bishnoi ji. After his joining in as the DGP of Meghalaya, he has been personally involved in ensuring that the most stringent actions are taken to ensure that any kind of drug trafficker, anybody who's involved in drugs, strict action is taken against them. And during this last couple of years, we've seen huge quantities. He was mentioning 18 kgs of heroin. About 2,000 youths are affected by that. So that's about 36,000 youths have been saved. Apart from that, on a rough average, the market value, depending on the location it is, of 1 kg of heroin can go even up to about 10 crores. So 18 kgs is about 180 crores worth of just heroin has been caught by the state police. And therefore, I think it's absolutely necessary. And let us all appreciate the work and let us give a round of applause to our officials who have done a great work. Congratulations to the police department on the great work, and I urge you to continue your endeavors and your work in ensuring that you are able to control this menace. But while the enforcement agencies are doing their part, they can keep catching people. But we need to realize that the supply and the demand, what we are doing in the enforcement part is in between. There is a huge effort. I don't want to go into details of that because those are more matters related to MHA and at the national level, but we are privy to it. And a lot of efforts are being made at the national level to ensure that the supply aspect is impacted. But while we do that, as mentioned and seen in all the presentations, we need to ensure that not only do we take care of the demand side by ensuring that we're able to bring in awareness among the youth, we need to also realize that there are 3 lakh people and about 40,500, of our youths who are dependent on drugs. We need to take care of them. As mentioned by DGP, empathy is the word. We need to realize that as a society, we need to be aware about what's happening. We need to accept what's happening. We cannot turn a blind eye to it. We need to first accept that there is a problem, face it, and find a solution together. It may take some time. It may not be easy. But if we put our heart and our minds together, I am very, very certain and sure that we will be able to achieve the dream of having a drug-free Meghalaya. This is not a problem that we look at the police and we look at the government and say, well, it's the government's problem and it is the police's problem. Yes, we have a very big role. And let me assure you, we are very serious about it. But we can't do it alone. We can't succeed in doing what we want to unless every single person in this hall, every single person in the state comes together and says, I will do my bit to ensure that we are able to curb this particular menace that's there in the state, which has the potential, as I said, of destroying families, destroying our state, and destroying our country. And hence, I, on this day, would like to appeal to the schools, to the institutes, to the students, to their parents, to different organizations, NGOs, religious organizations, religious heads, different organizations that are working right now against this menace, and those who may not be, but please make it part of one of your agendas. Let this be an agenda which is a part of every organization and institution. Let us give this a priority. And it is only if we do that, only then will we be able to achieve this goal. And hence, on this day, I urge, I appeal, and I request every single citizen, let us come together. This is not an issue, as I said, that only police department can solve. They have a role to play, but we all have our part and our role to play.